Yes, I'm not sure what you meant by that. Oh, hello. That's fine if I'm in the background. I sees you. This is an avatar for a friend stream. Oh, that's really weird. Yeah, because I just hit start and I didn't like stop it or anything. So, how are you guys doing today? Yes, it is your dude. So I do some more of the detail lines, but I did got the base ones done so I could start at least adding color. Yeah, I need. We just had a weekend though. Well, you guys, I don't really get weekends because every day is the same for me. Let's color this in right now. Yes, you get a fancy pink background right now, so I can make sure I don't miss any spots. I think I overdid it on my walk today, so like I'm sore as can be. Yeah, I hear you. You guys see her down there being all. There's not really. So I'm sitting on the edge of my chair because of my tail. It takes up like half the chair by itself. And she doesn't like the fact that there's not a lot of room in my lap because of how I'm sitting. I watched a horror movie last night called Delirium, and it was kind of disappointing. So don't watch it if you're going to, unless you don't really care if it's good or not. I was also proud because I saved a caterpillar today from getting run over. Little guy. I don't know what kind he was, but he was a really cutie. Ooh, all the green. Let's color all this up here. He'll be colored over, but you guys do anything fun this weekend? Oh, read and we do. Oh my gosh, I can't read today. See, I didn't know that a new book was coming out for anything, so I was like, "What are you guys talking about?" And then one of my other friends like randomly Snapchatted me a codex of Necrons, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Like, I don't play Necrons. I don't know anything about Necrons. And then I asked Tobias, and he told me. I was like, "Oh, okay." It was weird because the guy like doesn't usually talk to me. He just like randomly Snapchatted me a codex cover. I tried playing Among Us last night and was kind of disappointed in it. I'm not gonna lie. Only got oh nice, Dresden Files are always really good. I only got tried 3 games I think, and the first one Miko, stop. The first one, the imposter won like right away. I didn't know what was going on. The second one, the imposter left, so we won, but we didn't get to do anything. And the third one, I still didn't know what was going on, so I was like, this is not fun. I try to get people on the server to play. No one would play. You just sit down. I mean it, you're getting off my lap if you don't sit. You have to sit, you're blocking me. I can't see what I'm doing, Cat. Yeah, like, everyone said it was so good, and I want to try playing. I'm just like, I don't see the hype because I don't know if it's because I couldn't get anyone to play with me or what was going on, but I'm just like, I didn't really enjoy the couple of games I tried. You're making it really hard to get anything done, Cat. You see her just being a complete butt? We had 10 at one point, but like I tried to get the only one I knew in the game was I only knew 2 people in the game because no one else would join. Like I said though, I tried to get a group of friends playing last night and no one would play, so I was like, yeah, you guys are all suck. And I waited for like half an hour and then I decided to call it. You have to stop that. No. I don't know what you're doing, but you can't keep doing it. Ah, see, you're messing me up. Would you stop? Sit down. You're being bad. Sit. Okay, his leg over here. So I'm being a little sloppy with the green because it's gonna be one of the undercolors. I'll clean it up afterwards. I apologize. My cat is being really pester today. Like, she's making things really difficult right now. I don't like kick her off because I feel bad, but I might have to. She usually just sits and like at least behaves a little bit, but she does not want to behave today. So some of the details I'm gonna kind of not. I don't do line art for. I'm just gonna like draw on. And like it looks like he has scales on the side of his the one shoulder pad, like for the cloak. So I'm gonna attempt to do a scale effect on that. When did my grocery shopping today after my walk, and I swear Myers is like out of everything again. Anyone else have that problem when they're shopping? Like the store is just like out of so much. See, I don't know. Maybe it's just the Myers I go to then, because like they're out of like not everything, but like they finally got toilet paper and stuff back in stock. But like certain brands are just out of constantly anymore, and they didn't used to be. It's only in the last month that it happened. Like the little frozen meals they get to put in the microwave to eat. They've been out of most of those. They've been out of a lot of the flavored water I get normally. So you guys up to anything fun then? Tonight? Or today, tonight? Aside from watching? Okay, so maybe it's a frozen thing. Like, because for when my fridge was messed up, that's all I could buy was the frozen meals. And just so many were out. And I like the one shots I could just stick in the microwave and do. But even now, like I think it's Bird's Eye Viola. Like I get the pack with teriyaki chicken and stuff like that, and you can cook it, and it does like 2 or 3 meals for me. They've been out a lot too. See a little bit of white in there, so I gotta make sure I get it all. Nice. I kind of miss my gym membership, but at the same time, I still don't trust going into one. So I prefer just taking my nice walks. Oops, it's decided to save on me. So give it a second as it decides to save, and I should probably save normally, not just the recovered save that does. Giving it a quick save. Okay. Ah, see. I don't know how you do that and are able to fall asleep afterwards. I'd be up to like 4 if I did that. Hello there, lady. How are you? I got cat fur on my screen. Research. What was I looking for? Get to watch my cat be completely annoying right now. So you finally figure out how to do a raid then? Usually it tells me, but I guess not right now. See, if I do cardio, even if I like go home, like I was tired when I got back from my walk, but like I couldn't sleep. So she didn't really, okay. I was wondering, 'cause I'm like, I didn't see a raid thingy pop up. I have my little kitty girl that comes up and she winks and like makes funny faces. Also, Jeff, Chibi Space Armor is a pain in the butt to draw, just a fair warning. Yeah, you can actually do it from your channel. It's I've done it a couple times. Like I felt like I was making it. It's a very fine balance between making it big enough, but still making it look chibi. If that makes sense. Also, I saw a very interesting thing on my walk. Two grasshoppers that needed to get a room. I managed to get a picture of them because I was trying to figure out if they were fighting or doing something else, and they were doing something else. So it was something I did need to see and never want to see again. It was very awkward. I yelled at them to get a room. Are you getting up now because you're being a butt? Either sit or get up. I don't know what you're doing. So I got close enough to get a picture, and then the one tried to hop away, but they were like stuck together. So I think they were doing something. But I'll show you the picture later because it's pretty funny. I was just like, I don't know what's going on here, but it's very weird. It's one of those things like you never think about, and then it's. Oh, I see. These are not sunflowers. This is like in the middle of the trail in the hot sun, so I think they were just like bored or something. But yes, it definitely. It sounds like the sunflowers have something on them. I am not. I was trying to figure out what was going on, and I didn't want to sneak up too close to them because I didn't want to bother them. But then when I found out what they were doing, I literally yelled out, "Get a room!" And some biker guy going past me laughed at me. You need to sit or get off. You're starting to really bother me, cat. She's sitting there hitting me with her tail as I'm drawing. So I should have actually made the line here black, but we'll fix that as I go. And then my little caterpillar friend, he was nice. So this shoulder has the it has like a cloak, like a scales on it. It's like scaly texture. Now I do my digital ink and I tend to clean up my lines a little bit. Um, Because sometimes I don't like, it's not straight enough or doesn't look right, so I'll clean it up while I'm in here. Though in this, with my pen tool and tablet, I still cannot draw a straight line really well. I don't know like why it's so hard for me to do a straight line, but so I do a lot of my inking in Photoshop still, and then I bring it over to my tablet here. I like have so much trouble just doing a straight line. But I still love the pressure sensitivity on this thing. So you guys have any good horror movies you can suggest on either Netflix or Hulu? Because I'm on like a horror movie spree, but like I've been running into some bad ones, so I need I guess suggestions of ones I haven't seen yet that I can watch while doing stuff. So no subtitles for because I have a couple Korean ones on my list. Yeah, I realized that came out yesterday, so I might put on that on. No, Alive I can't watch. I have that one on my list to watch. Can't watch it while I'm like doing art though or painting. I'm trying to get caught up on commissions and stuff. I have a lot of Greg's D&D minis I want to finish painting this week. Oh, my music pooped. Yeah, is it as good as the first one, Charity, so far? Because I saw a preview for it on Netflix, like when it popped up. I had not seen that either. And then when I was walking, say on Spotify, a preview for the new Haunting one came up too. I'm like, oh my gosh, it really wants me to watch it. Yeah, I like to put on stuff like on my other screen when I'm doing like on my tablet here. Or if I'm painting, then I can like have it up there and I can still see what's going on. I tried watching anime that way and it did not work as well because I wanted to keep I did. I know enough Japanese, but not as much. Oh, nice. Is that also on Netflix? Because I watched Ratch that had a couple of the same actors in there, and that one was pretty good. Oh, Hulu. Okay. Screen Points. Yeah, I liked like half of American Horror Story. A couple of the seasons weren't as great, but a lot of them were pretty good. I enjoyed it overall. I still have like favorites though. Okay, I'll check that then. I haven't been on Hulu and I think the last time I went on Hulu I was watching Bob's Burgers. I've been like marathoning that for a while too. But I have a horror kick lately. Like, would you think I wouldn't be watching horror movies because I live alone in the creepy cornfield? But apparently, I like horror movies. Okay, so let me get this guy up really quick so I can see what his one shoulder pad looks like. Okay, it is not green, it's black, so we will leave that then. Okay. Just to see. Well, I've actually had like random kids standing out in the cornfield, and it's been really, really creepy. And then I've gotten to the point where I actually like hear ghost knocks constantly. Yeah, twice there was a kid just standing out there like staring at me. It was really freaking not cool. I think the one time he was laughing, but it was just nope. Because there's not even like really any houses around me. There's like two farms, but I didn't think they had kids. They have horses. The one does. The other one's more like a industrial one. Being messy with this. And then this arm. Yeah, Jeff, I didn't give you gloves because I figured it'd be hard to hold a paintbrush with gloves and an airbrush. Oh my gosh. The only problem with this is I always miss little tiny areas with the pen tool. Okay, so we're gonna do. I think I got most of the green done. Okay, so we're gonna go into the black. So he has a black. Now I can go fully black and go like more of a charcoal so you can actually see the lines in it. But so he's. Oh, and I added on the back. What do you call them? The little like tabard theme bobbers. I added on the back one because it looked kind of weird without it, and I realized I should probably have it on there. So he now has a back one, make him more complete. Good night, Bot. You're doing your job. I should probably update you at some point. I feel bad. You're just kind of like doing stuff. So I think the inside of his cloak is. I'm gonna do it. I think it's also dark, but I'm gonna do it a slightly different color so it's you could tell the difference. I don't want just a blob of black over here. I mean, I'll do shading on it too, but do it slightly lighter. Oh my gosh. So if my hand accidentally hits it too hard, it like makes my pen tool like the full size, where I like trying to do fun stuff. So I'm trying not to hit it too hard with my hand, but I need to rest on something. You working on any fun projects? Also, for those that didn't know, I am dressed as Ari today from League of Legends. With my poofy tail, which is way too big. Take up my whole chair. You didn't draw Halloween though, like Fawn and them, right? I couldn't. I have too many projects, and I've been in kind of a rut with stuff. So I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. I need to change. For those of you that use tablets, how often do you have to change your pen nubs? Because I haven't changed mine yet, but I feel like I might need to. But I haven't had it that long, so I'm not sure. Cause I came with multiple nubs. I'm just not sure like what the difference is. Never. Okay. Yeah, I haven't. Mine came with like 10 different nubs, but I don't know. Like they don't look any different, so I wasn't sure if there was like replacements or what. Oh, it wants to save. Give it a second. I have it says for auto save. Oh no, I don't want to open. But I will hydrate while that's actually saving. Yeah, I got the same tablet as Fawn. I'm not sure what kind you have, Charity. Oh, nice. Yeah, I only this year got a tablet finally, so. Oh, she's back. Back to being a pain. You're on my hair. You have to sit down. I don't know why you don't know the word sit. It's not sitting, it's meowing in my ear. No. Yeah, I had an old tablet that was like, it wasn't one you could draw on the screen. It was like this one that was about the size of like a 3x5 index card, the part you could draw on. And you had to like draw on it while looking at the screen. So like I wasn't good at like drawing on one thing while trying to look somewhere else. You need to sit. I told you you need to sit. Oh, yeah, and like I had it and it never worked right. The pen always like would jump whenever I tried to touch it to anything, so I never really used it. And then this one came on sale, so I finally got a tablet this year, and I freaking love it. I've had a couple issues with the pen like disappearing, but for the most part, it's been pretty good. Yeah, on screen. Yeah, I tried like so many times, and before I got this one, I found the old one I had, which was like really really old, and I tried to hook it up to use and clip art here, and I think I had to uninstall and reinstall graphics cards like 20 times to even get it to like recognize it, or drivers. Sorry, it did not like it though. I was like, that's ridiculous. Oh, I totally. We're gonna go back to green really quick because I see a big boo boo I did here and I want to fix it. There you go. Mine was a Wacom, I think. Yeah, I think that might have been my first one ever, actually. Um, that I borrowed to try. Yeah, so I the Wacom's the one I had like major driver issues with. It did not like my computer. Apparently, it was an old one though. I think it was so old they didn't even have drivers for it anymore. A friend bought it for me like 17 years ago. Like you could find the drivers, they just weren't on the website anymore. They didn't support them. Sorry, I'm kind of slow today because the cat is being a pain in the butt, and she keeps bumping me. I don't want to mess this up and get fur all over my screen. Yeah, I had a friend literally like walk me through. It took 3 hours one night to get to work, and then like I could not do the like just looking at it and do the screen. Then this I finally got this one. This one will minus the few pen issues where it disappears. It's been working pretty well. I haven't tried out all the effects in this program yet. There's a lot to learn, but I try a little bit here and there. Like I used the chalk for when I did my painting emote. But it's supposed to be good for like screen hunting too, and I haven't found that section of it yet. No, I wish. I have to figure out how to make breaded mimic, or how to make a breaded texture. It'll make it look right. I will be coloring her too because she has so much stuff. Yeah. So last game she ended up one of our people broke a pot. There's like this room with three pots in it, so they broke one, and the DM described it as looking like cat litter. So my cat girl's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go pounce another pot." So she jumped on a second pot, knocked it over, and the DM's like, "Oh, all this stuff flies through the air," so I sneezed. And he's like, "Yeah, it was the remains of people." I'm like, "Oh, cool, I'm sneezing dead people." So I played in ashes, apparently, because it looked like cat litter. My character, I was really excited because my character got to knock over a vase in the game, too. I'm like, "Can I, like, knock stuff off the table?" And they're like, "Sure." And I went and just knocked stuff over. She's fun. My cat girl made. And we went into this room and there's a bunch of people in there, and apparently I rolled so well in my or the guy tried to do an opportunity attack because I ran past and didn't see him around the corner, and he crit failed, so I literally punched him as I ran past, and I'm just like, cool. How did you get your fur over? You haven't even moved. Okay, so now we need to do blue, slightly lighter color for the shoulder. Okay, we're gonna do slightly lighter color for shoulder pad and stomach and stuff. So there, that needs to be black. This needs to be black. This needs to be black. This needs to be black. Okay. Getting all the... Trying to remember everything that was the right color. See, I usually play Sisters of Battle, and the one time I did do a chibi one, I did it in my color scheme, so I'm trying to like match the color scheme of these salamanders. And like some of these areas will be darker once I add shading and stuff. Whoa! I just knocked my tablet off the thing. There we go. I do like the little stand my tablet came with. It's super nice. And I can it has like two wires behind it, like two wireframe stands, and this is the highest it goes, and it can lay almost flat too, which I probably should do that more. But for the room I have on my desk, this one works the best. I do wish my sister's came with a case. Mine did not. I wish mine did because I like want to take it with me when I've like gone over places, but I'm not doing that without a case because it was my baby. Even on sale, it was more than I probably should have spent. But I've been really needing a tablet. Let's do my art. And it makes my art go a lot faster too, which is nice. Though I still like sketching on the I still prefer sketching on paper first. I don't know, it's a weird thing. Stop twitching. Do you guys digitally draw like at all the line art and stuff too, or do you still do like actual sketches? I figure if I'm like the weird one out. So I'm being messy because the black's behind the gold trim here. I forgot to put a little bit of the gold here, so. And I know it's gonna be covered, but I'm gonna color it anyways. Gotcha. Yeah, because I think because I have trouble doing like the actual straight lines in here, I still prefer to do traditional first. But I mean, I'm sure I'll get used to it eventually, doing more the actual drawing part in here. And I think he was supposed to have spikes on here, and I didn't do it. I don't have Copics and stuff like that either, though. So like, I don't have the fancy markers to work with. So my stuff's either just black and white sketch or digitally colored. I mean, I have colored pencils, but it's not really. I've used it for a couple things, but not much. Like I'm taking one of my drawings from last year, the little cat with the candy corn. I'm gonna be coloring that. This Sunday of Halloween. I just can't afford the marker, so that's why I passed on those. So we're actually gonna go a different layer for the cape here. In case I want to darken it. Excuse me. Oops. And like these, I'll have to add the texture on right here. These are like tubes. They look almost like drainage pipe tubes. That's the best way to describe them. Like hoses and stuff. I have to darken this a little bit because it's a little too light. Yeah, the flat coloring for me takes the longest. But once that's done, the shading goes a lot faster for me. And we're going to end up darkening the thing too. See, when I try to do that in this program at least, it always leaves like a little tiny bit of a gap, and I don't like that. What do you mean by free select if you don't use the wand? I'm curious. Like, what's the difference? This one only has the wand in here, I think. If I used to do my flat colors, I'd just delete the areas I didn't want. But I kept leaving like weird little gaps in my thing. I don't know why I did that. It was annoying. Stop moving. Is that a thing in clip art or only Photoshop? Okay. Including the old Photoshops, I have the very, very old Photoshop. I haven't got my tablet to work in there yet. Yeah, that CPS has the wand. Not sure about the free select. I'll have to mess with that because I haven't seen it yet. Stop moving now. My cat is being a complete pain in the butt right now. She's kicking me like constantly in the stomach and like because she doesn't want to just sit. I think she's slipping a little bit, but so I can go messy here. Oh, the lasso. Okay. Yeah, I have the lasso in Photoshop. What are you doing? Oh, awesome! My pen stopped working. See if I can get it going again. Oh, yay! My pen completely stopped working. I know the lasso for sure is in ah, that might be. Well, my pen stopped working, so I have to restart my computer. So I will be back in about 5 minutes. So be right back. Sorry.